Hello, hello. What is up, my crazy people? Alrighty, welcome. Hey, exiled, welcome in. Get my glasses cleaned here. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Monday. I just realized the thing said Crafty Thursday on the title, but hey, it's Monday. It's Monday, yo. My goodness, it's been a Monday of Mondays. I tell you what, work was fine until the server decided it didn't want to work anymore, so that was fun. I had to like power my way through some jobs at work just to make sure that I met the quota for the day, even though technically, like, I'm trying to get my mic here adjusted, even though technically, like, I'm pretty sure they knew. Hey, Texas, welcome in. But yeah, I know that my job knew that we were having tech issues, so they don't really count that stuff against us. Because, like, we have, like, our job isn't, like, super, my job's not super strict, but they want you to have at least just a minimum amount of, like, things done within a day. Having a server that decided it wants to, like, permanently lag was not one of them. So, yeah. But hey, welcome in. Let's switch over to the main cam look. Ta-da! Alright, so last we left off, we have our Card Party 3 card that I'm getting ready here. So we're going to be coloring it today. I'm playing a Journey Unlimited? Playing it. Oh! Attorney Unlimited. Okay. Took me a minute to translate that because my brain didn't want to translate it. But, oh! Congratulations. Good luck. Thank you, Exiled. Mike set that up for me. Mike is very much my tech guy, and he went, look, this will look good. And I went, I trust you. Ooh, that's not too bad. I hope it continues to be that way. Alrighty, so I've been brainstorming how I want to color this. I was thinking the background, instead of it being like a light blue like I said it was gonna be on Monday, or last Thursday, I'm thinking, since Seattle's very known for being super cloudy and gray, I was thinking of doing that with like a hint of blue, obviously, so it's not like just monotone gray. I had to miss a game, so I lost. So I got lost for. No. That would look really cool. That would be cooler if I had like Mount Rainier or Mount St. Helens in the background, but since I have just the Seattle, I was thinking like, maybe I can do. Ooh, hang on. Let me look something up. Well, not storm clouds. Seattle, if you've ever been to Seattle, Seattle doesn't storm very often, and when it does, it's very rare. Like, I mean, to the point of like thunder and lightning, not like how like Texas or Florida or any of the southern states, not like that. When it rains in Seattle, it's very misty, very light. Yeah, no, in Washington. No, yeah, I've been twice. Oddly enough, every time I went, it was like super sunny. It did drizzle a little bit when I was there, but it's very much known for being very gray, overcast with light rain. But the evergreens that are like the trees that are around there just make up for like that loss of color because there's such a vibrant green. But that might work. I like this. You gave me an idea, Texas, so let's see if I can roll with it and make it work. But in the meantime, let's get some stuff done here. Oh, I need the white. Hang on. All right. Let us let us see here. Wait, might be too close to Prince. Purple like nah. There's this one picture that I'm seeing that's got like purplish gray clouds with like the nice orangey sunset. So I might try something like that if I have enough space. So let's see if I can do that. But in the meantime, let me get Card Party's logo out here. So I know it's white. Hang on a second. Okay, it's white, blue, red. Ooh, I have an idea for the Card Party logo. I might be able to get this to work. Never been to Card Party. I went to the Card Party East, the one in Tampa. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I don't get out much. Thank you, Texas. Trust me, I went, I had a blast, but afterwards I was just very much like, oh my god. Alright, make sure this is all the way zoomed in. It is indeed. Okay. But yeah, I went to Card Party East, and while it was very much a fun experience, it was very expensive. And something that I'm very grateful isn't something that happens a lot. Because like the next one for next year is gonna be in Fort Lauderdale, so like it's back in my state, but that's a little too far, so I'm kind of okay with that. Plus, me and Mike are trying to be good about like how much we spend and like where we go to spend and stuff. Oh, I forgot my mini trash can. If I do any traveling, it won't be next year. My goals are San Antonio Regionals, Nationals in New Orleans? New Oxland? I don't know where that's at. And maybe Vegas the next year. Won't be till next year. Got it. I mean, that makes sense. Like, you're saving up for what you want to do. So that makes sense to me. But, I've been to Vegas once. It's a fascinating city. A very sketchy city, I will say that. I enjoyed bits and pieces of Vegas, but otherwise it's just, it's not a city I personally would go back to. I am disappointed. We went by the Bellagio because we were going to try and see if we couldn't watch the famous fountain. And by the time we got there, it was down for maintenance. Like, it was partially drained, and like people were working on the fountain nozzles, and I was like, dang it. And then we got stalked by creepy people in the Bellagio because we went in there to the cafe to go see the garden and stuff. So we got stalked by some creepers there. So that was fun. So outside of that experience, getting to go like walk around town, going to my first sushi conveyor belt, I will be getting a hotel super duper close to the venue if I can. Good luck, Texas, if you do. Or New Orleans. Yeah, I was Frenching it up. Oh. Okay, I was making sure. Yeah, it was crazy exiled. But Texas, like, the closer you are to like the strip, it's more expensive. When me and my friend went, we got an Airbnb that was like down the road from the strip pretty decently. But yeah, definitely like wherever the venue is going to be, just get something that's close enough to that, because like honestly, better, I think, because one of the things that a local person from Vegas told us was like everything looks like it's super close to each other, so you think, oh, I can walk there. No, you can't. It's actually really far. And he was very much right. Like we could walk to the strip because of where we were staying at, but like walking to like the venue of a location that we were for an event we were actually attending was not it. Like we had to take a bus or Uber to the venue because we went to Vegas for Skate America event because my friend was really is really into figure skating. And they wanted to go see it, and I had a plane ticket for Japan from 2020 that I got a certificate for, and it was about to expire. So I used that to fly us out to Vegas. Walking to the strip is probably much different than walking. No, we walked the strip too. I felt not safe on the strip. Like walking to the strip, fine, didn't care. Walking around outside the strip was fine, didn't care. Walking on the strip, the sketchiest thing I've ever done in my life. I literally walked around with a rock in my hand, hidden, like it was big enough that I hid it in my hand. And I called it my don't fuck with me rock because like I figured if somebody was going to try to do something, I could just smash them over the head and consequences be damned later on. But you know, it never came to that, thank goodness. So, red. A little too red. But yeah. I carry some rolls of quarters in the sock. If I get asked what it is, I'll just tell them it's my coin purse. My There you go, Texas. That's how you do it. And probably... Damn it. I was hoping I could get the point of the pencil down. I need to get another Scarlet Lake color pencil because this one is slowly turning into a nub. It's such a good red. I'll have to go to Michael's craft store and see if they have it. I'm hoping they do. But yeah, I technically been to New Orleans, but I don't remember it because I was a very young child. I've heard good things about the city. I mean, obviously, you know, just be careful where you're going, stuff. The usual stuff for like if you've never been to a city before like that, but only place in Texas I've been to is Dallas, Fort Worth area, and I don't remember much. Trying to get the nub down a little bit so it's a little bit more easier to work with. It's getting there. Trying to be so precise with this thing. It's so hard. Trying to think where else I've been that's like wasn't necessarily. Shoot, there's parts of Florida I haven't even been to. But kind of sort of been to Miami once. Didn't really do anything there because we were literally just there to stay at a hotel before we went on a cruise. And then been to Fort Lauderdale. That was an interesting place. I feel like I didn't get to see too much of it though. So, where else? I have been to Kennedy Space Center. That was nice. I liked that place. And then I haven't been to the Keys yet. My parents and my niece have been, but I haven't been yet. I've been to Virginia. I don't remember what part of Virginia. I've been to Tennessee. I think Knoxville. I don't remember. I was very young. Gulfport, Alabama was cool. Right, a seaside area. What else? Been to New York. New York was fun. Very busy, very crowded, but very fun. If not just a skosh overwhelming. Almost got to go to Canada once when I was in Seattle, but I didn't have a passport at the time when I went. But I didn't get to go to Seattle. I didn't get to go to Canada. Would have been cool if I'd been able to. I'm trying to think. I've flown into Oregon and St. Louis. Was mildly disappointed when I flew into St. Louis that I didn't get to see the arch because it was like super cloudy and it was like couldn't see it. But when I saw the Great Lakes, I was just like, that's ocean. That's not a lake. That's an ocean. People were like, no, that's the Great Lakes. So I'm like, you lie. All right, let me color Rayquaza in first before I do the sky and background. All right, Ray, what color is you? He's green. He's a very strange color green. I'm gonna do this in layers. I'm kind of using the card reference that I had, but it's kind of like a nighttime view of the one I used, so I have to kind of like guesstimate a little bit for shadows and stuff, but I think I can do this. We're gonna do this green for lighter portions, along with some spring green. Parrot green is what I'm looking for. No. I think what I'm looking for here is going to be more like these green tones right here. Okay, we're going to start. Dang it! Did that thing where it breaks off. That's my only complaint about Prismacolor is that they have a tendency to break so easily. They're fragile. Okay, so all right, so start off with this lighter green here, because then I can go over with the darker greens later on. Kind of like what I did with the Chandelure from the other card, where I did start off with the lighter colors and then went in with the darkers. Now, I did do a shiny Rayquaza once, like I drew and colored it, and what I did for that one, because I didn't want to do solid, like, black, and plus he's shiny, so I did like a grayscale type thing on it. It came out really cool looking. But I didn't want to do shiny on this one. So let's see here. This week is going to be a bit of a short week because actually, oh what? Woohoo! The Ninetales order shipped today. Woo! Lovely. I'm so happy you were able to get that. I love it when people get their chase cards or things that they've been like wanting to get for a while. I was talking to somebody. I was like, "Yeah, Card Party wiped out my trade binders and stuff," and they were like, "Yeah, I went to a trade night and something similar happened to me where like all my trades got taken out." But you have a part of it that's like, "Oh darn, I don't have I don't have any more trades I can use." But at the same time, like you got stuff you wanted to. Like, there's a part of you that's like, "Yes, I have accomplished something. Those cards were meant for this. I've got what I wanted." And then there's the other part that's just like, oh, I don't have anything. So you have to like wait till you like restock all your stuff. Which is kind of where I'm at. Like, I still have like some decent stuff. Like, if I went to trade night, I could probably get like a few small trades from like some younger kids. Nothing like major. And then maybe from a few people who are like, oh, I need this for my set, or I need this to play with for a deck, but not anything major. Like, oh, here's this SIR that I've been wanting. But yeah. All I know is that it's going to be a while before I can get a whole lot of good trade fodder because one, I'm trying to be better about how much I spend on Pokemon because I've got a trip coming up in October. I want to make sure I save up enough and I'm not overspending, but also because adult. Hey, Stormy. He's looking very limey right now, but trust the process. Hang on a second. Okay. But yeah, he's kind of limey right now, but we're getting there. I feel like I need to go to Michael's soon, like the craft store, and look at getting some more individual Prismacolors and like also replenishing and replacing some of them. Because like this one eventually is going to be turned into a nub. My Scarlet Lake is going to turn into a nub, and I really like that shade of red, so I need to find that one again. Okay. I had to look at his tail and make sure it wasn't like... Okay, so we have that green. Put that back there. Yeah, boy. Getting there. Almost wish I'd kind of done this on black paper, but at the same time... I think we're okay with it not being on black paper for right now. And like I said, I kind of wanted to keep with the same... Like, oh, I did this on white paper for the other one. Let me do this one on white paper. Oh. Let's see here. Getting this done. I'm trying to stick with like a few highlights here. Uh, you good? Oh, no. I do what I want. Do, do. Okay, so... Okay, we're starting to get there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Yeah, okay, cool. It's also why I want to do Rayquaza first, because, like, this is going to be kind of more like a grayed out background here, the cityscape down here. So that's why I liked the idea that Texas had for doing a sunset. So, and I found that picture. So I'm hoping I can pull this off. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Hope your Mondays have been going well. Nothing too dramatic happening. I know Exiled, you said you got your Ninetales coming in. That's good news. Can't wait to see the idea coming to fruition. Oh, I know. It's getting there. It's going to take a few layers, but it's getting there. But thank you for the sunset idea. Oh, I need my little brush. There we go. What was I doing? I was coloring under the chin here. But yeah, Like I said, hope everyone's having a good Monday. Like I said, mine wasn't bad. It was not a bad Monday. I did not have a bad Monday. It's just work stuff was mildly frustrating with our tech server stuff and deciding it's like, nah, we don't want to work today. Just remember, it's always sunny in Requazaville. You're not wrong, Texas. It's always sunny and tranquil. The day's been pretty boring, honestly. Tried the card battery my uncle gave me, and no luck, so still need to get a battery for my car. I had it on the charger last night, so we know it's not just a dead battery. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you always got to rule out, like, okay, is it an actual dead battery, or is it my car finally deciding it has quit? I had my last car I had for the RAV4 that I have currently, it was a Nissan Kicks, which wasn't a bad car, but for whatever reason, the alternator on this car died like 2 or 3 times. And I had to get it replaced each time. And I finally, after like it started going again, I was just like, I'm done with this car. I need something that's not going to just randomly like keel over on me here. So we ended up going and trading it in. Didn't want to have to drop 100 on a battery, but I guess I have to. Oh well. Look, I would rather drop 100 on a battery than like 100 plus on an alternator or a transmission fix. Which the transmission fix, oh god, that would have been like way more. I had one time where I was driving my parents' car, my mom's car specifically, primarily, because like when she didn't need it, I would drive it. But there was, I went to take it in, I was getting the oil changed, and they were like, oh, you need the timer belt or serpentine belt or whatever belt replaced on this. And I was like, okay, go for it. So they did it. They changed it. And I was like, cool. And it drove fine. And I remember getting to an intersection and then hearing a honk. And then all of a sudden the car was just like super hard to turn. Like I couldn't turn it. Like I don't know what it was. It wouldn't let me turn the car. And I drove all the way home like that. Like I was fighting the steering wheel trying to get the stupid thing to turn. Like I was just like grabbing it and having to like force it to turn. I drove all the way home that way. I probably should have pulled over and been like, nah, I got this. But no, I like forced my way home. And I got home, I tell my mom and dad, I'm like, yeah, the car's doing this. This is weird. My dad's like, you should go get it checked out tomorrow. And I was like, I am. So I take it to a mechanic that I took it to originally. I was like, hey, this happened. And they come back and they're like, yeah, your belt's gone. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, the belt's gone. It's what helps you, your steering wheel and your power wheel and the steering wheel turn it. It's what helps you turn the car without, you know, having to fight it. And I was like, yeah, I was fighting to turn it. And he was just like, yeah, I imagine you were. So I was like, okay, how do we fix it? And he goes, okay, well, I can replace it. And I was like, cool, go ahead, do that. And he was going to give me a discount because of, like, you know, the fact that, like, he already technically replaced it once and it was faulty, the fact that it fell off. So goes in, it's taking a while, taking a long time. He comes back and goes, I'm having a hard time getting it on there. And I was like, okay, what does that mean? He goes, it means you have one of two options. Either we replace this entire part and it's going to cost you more just to get this belt to go on, or I bypass your AC unit and jerry rig it so that you can still turn your car, but you just won't have AC. And I was just like, crap. I was like, fine. I was like, is there no other way of like fixing this? And he goes, unfortunately not. And I was like, okay. So we ended up bypassing the AC unit, and basically the AC just died in the car, so I didn't have any AC for the longest time in this car in Florida heat. And by the way, this is the same car that I accidentally drowned. And I did not drown it because it didn't have AC. I drowned it because I misjudged depth of the water. But happy ending, I got a car I could drive that didn't suffer from lack of AC afterwards. But yeah, the power steering went, and the belt for it, like, he was like, yeah, we're gonna have to do this. And I was like, okay. But yeah, that's how it was my luck with my car. Luckily, I wasn't like my mom. Apparently, there's a story where my mom killed my dad's truck when they were like early relationship, like first like early married and whatnot. Like, she just never changed. She never got the oil changed in it, and she killed it. She basically burnt out the engine. I have luckily never done that. I feel like I've always been pretty good at like getting like the oil changed in my cars. I haven't had any major. I know the first car me and Mike got together, like, it was, what was it? It was a Kia, not a Kia. It was a Nissan Altima, and we traded that one in because it had a cracked something. I forgot what it was. But there was a part on it that was cracked, and the cost to fix it would have outweighed the cost to, like, the cost of, like, the actual car itself, like, its worth and whatnot. So we just traded that one in. Yeah. My mom hasn't had the best of luck when it comes to cars. When, like, early on, no, it's not so bad. Mostly because Dad's very good at, like, hey, do this, remember to do this. We're getting there. What we got so far? I like it. Probably should have done the yellow rings and stuff first. Oh well. Alright, this darker green here. Gonna be a little bit more for those darker shades. Hi, Mike. Power steering had a hole in it and was leaking quite some. Oh, that's what it was. I couldn't remember it was the power steering on that one too. I know it wasn't cracked transmission. I remember that. Oh, I totally forgot the fin. This. No. Yes, but no. Alright, let's see. Mike's got some interesting car stories. Some of them definitely, if he ever told them, you question how he's still alive on some of them. Like, no lie. That's one way to say. Look, am I not? I'm not wrong. Like, you've had a few incidents with cards where you literally had your family and me when you told me the stories. I was like, how? How did you do that? Let's just say, don't drive when you're super, super tired. Oh, I know, it's way too long. But the moral of Mike's story is don't drive when you're stupidly tired or sleep deprived. And we'll leave it at that. Okay. You need to tell us on one Thursday if you're doing. Yeah. Yeah, so this week, next week is going to be a little bit short of a stream week. So like this Thursday we'll be out of town, and then next Monday we're just getting back into town, so we won't be streaming next Monday. So no Crafty Monday next week. But yeah, we'll be back on definitely like next Thursday for sure. For some Degen Den shenanigans. Then what will stream? I don't know. I'm sorry, Texas. But we'll be out of town. I like that. Alright, before I start blending the colors all together. Yee. I kind of like how that came out. I don't know what it is, but like certain colors are really fun to like do gradients of or blend. Like purples, blues, reds, and greens, some yellows and oranges. Okay, I say some. All the colors are really fun. Like you can get them to gradient. No, Texas, you will live. I believe in you. You'll just have to practice more for your upcoming tournaments. I'm gonna have to bust out my eraser and get certain parts kind of cleaned up here. I definitely like the way the colors came out on this one. But yeah, doing color gradient like from like light to like dark, I thoroughly enjoy it. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Whether it's by hand like this or like digitally. Digitally, I will say it's a lot easier because it blends a lot more smoother. But doing it by hand like this with like physical color pencils and stuff, it's so much fun. Yes.
Film or something.
I noticed that last time.
I think it's just that stuff.
How will I fartsy if I don't have my artsy? Well, Texas, I don't know. Find another artsy fartsy person, maybe? Okay, I need yeller. Need my yeller. Almost started coloring the wrong thing yellow. Yeah, I should have done the yellow rings first, but oh well. I can probably offset some of it with... Thank you. I need to practice with colored pencils. I've never been able to blend it. It's very tricky. It's like once you figure out the blending part, honestly, is if you can figure out like the color gradient from like the lightest, say like the lightest shade of green to the darkest shade of green, then you can do that color gradient. Your best bet is not to sit there and like go really hard, but to do very soft and then just layer it like I was doing. I have found that doing that works it really well. Now, mind you, I have like this colorless blender pencil from the company Prismacolor. Took a minute to remember what the name was. I want this. But I'm still more impressed, Texas, that you can paint miniatures and stuff like that so well. Mom, we have Nerd Doom at home. Looks at Derpy sketching on Notepad. Me, it's not the same. We have Nerd Doom at home. We can do it just fine. Better yet, can we have McDonald's? Do you have McDonald's money? We will do this. Who has McDonald's? Shoot. True words have never been said. Like, straight facts there. Texas. Granted, I really don't eat McDonald's much anymore. I cannot eat McDonald's like I used to ever since I watched it wasn't a mockumentary. It was like a little weird thing back in high school where it was trying to like basically like show like the effects of just eating straight McDonald's every day. It's called Supersized Me. And this is when McDonald's still had like the Supersized Me thing where like, would you like the supersized? Dang it, come on. When did the value menu lose? Way back early on. It lost its value after, been a while. Yeah, Supersize Me. I couldn't, it made me, like, he got so sick eating, like, a meal that, like, they showed him, like, getting sick. And after that, I was just like, I no longer want to eat McDonald's. Like, watching him got sick made me feel sick, and I was just like, nah, I'm out. Granted, don't get me wrong, I will still, like, absolutely fuck up some McDonald's french fries or a hash brown. But I don't actively seek out McDonald's like I did, like, when I was younger. It's in... Oh, it's about this guy, exiled, who basically was kind of like to show, like, the adverse reactions or, like, how bad it could be to, like, just eat nothing but McDonald's nonstop. And he basically ordered McDonald's every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if they asked him at the time, because they were still like, do you want that supersized? They asked him, anytime they asked him, did you want that supersized? He couldn't say no. He had to say yes. And he had to finish meals. Like, he couldn't not finish a meal. And it got to the point where, like, he did it, but he made himself so sick. We had pizza from Domino's like 3 weeks ago. But I don't count. Pizza's different. Because, like, you could literally, like, eat one slice and you're good. Or you could eat an entire pizza and, like, I guess you're still good. And then, like, not eat pizza for a while. Oh god, I feel like I died in a week. Again, exiled why I stopped eating McDonald's. But like I said, I will occasionally indulge myself in some french fries from them, but very rarely. I don't get their hash browns anymore either because like they're so expensive to get now. I should just quit all fast food, but it's too convenient. I won't say affordable, I'll just say convenient. Hey, Kara, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I was just telling them how, like, I don't eat McDonald's nearly as often as I used to when I was a kid because of a documentary-esque type show I ended up having to watch in high school. Can I get his eyes to be yellow, or do I need to bust out the pen? I might need to do the pen. Alright, his eye is going to be done with the pen, which will make it pop more, I guess. Alright, there's Rayquaza for the most part. Let me grab a pencil eraser thingy so I can clean up the edges a little. Don't get me wrong, Exiled, like, once you, like, like, you don't have it for a while and then you have it again, you're like, "This isn't so bad." But, like, I did that and I was just like, I don't wanna eat this again for a while." Kara says, "Yes, same, Super Size Me Def Jam." Yes! Oh my god. It definitely changed how I ate fast food. I should watch it again. Maybe it'll stop me from ordering out so much. Actually, my goal for August and September coming up is to do less ordering out and just suck it up and eat what I have at home. Because then I will save myself at least $200, give or take. Okay. Let's see here. Never tasted the same after that documentary, so still good, but no, never, like, I'm the same way. I rarely eat it. That had absolutely no effect on me. Hi, Ragin! Welcome in. It keeps cutting it off, doesn't it? I couldn't tell you. Oh no, I saw it last time too. Alright, so I will say when we do get there it is. Do I have any darker red? I do. There we go. I just wanted like the inside of his mouth to be a little darker than the outside. Okay, so what we got so far. We're getting there. Now let's see here. How to reposition myself. Alright, let me catch up on the chat here. My takeout now is my parents cooking. I don't live close enough to my parents for that. Now, if we live close enough to Mike's parents, ooh, bet. His grandma knows how to cook. It's so good. Alright, I'm gonna do the grayscale on the backdrop here first, and then we'll move to the sky. What is this, 10%? Yes, that works. I have to stay off Discord right now. The PokeHive just got their big shipment in. I want everything but can't afford. Raging, oh my god. I feel so bad. Like, I feel the same way. Like, I want to be hanging out on, like, Spree's, like, chat and everything on the Discord. But I'm just like, I'm gonna buy something and I'm gonna regret it. And I really shouldn't right now. So now I'm just like, okay, I'm only here to hang out and, like, chat and have Spree there for my creativity. Inspiration, and I don't need the pack. I don't need the pack. I don't need to buy it. I don't need it. I must buy it. That's how I feel sometimes. Like SpongeBob, I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. Let's be for real. We don't need Pokemon. We just want it. Oh my god, I know. That would be beautiful. I'm hoping it will be. I'm hoping it'll turn out okay. I'm trying to make sure like I'm not overdoing it. Like Stormy's really good at doing like a lot of stuff. I feel like I'm not as good. So I'm like trying to make it like not necessarily busy, but I'm trying to make it like filled. I'm trying to fill it in without making it too busy for me. I will be going back over with a black pen on some of these parts to get things filled back up. I need to figure out what color I'm doing the Fire Squad. I'm thinking like an orange gradient on Fire Squad. Which if I'm going to do that, then let me go ahead and do that before I finish. No. I was going to ask him the same thing, but you asked him for... Oh, what? Spree never answered me if he takes kidneys, so no. Okay, Exiled, he said he didn't take left kidneys, I asked. So maybe if you ask him about the right kidney, it might work. I don't know. Because he said no to the left kidney. Can't go to see. I cannot either. We will be out of town. I think we'll be going out of town at the same time as that one. But also, like, I don't think we could have afforded, like, that stuff. As fun as going to Seattle would absolutely be. I have a friend that lives near that area. Well, not near it, but they're in Washington. Yeah, we can't make it to the Seattle one either, Raging, so don't feel bad. I'm just making this for the fun, because I was like, I enjoy making these, but also, like, make everybody feel included. Like, part of me was like, do I even bother making this? Like, even though I'm not going? And I decided, why not? It's orange versus orange. Forgot I had two of these. I'm glad you went to Tampa one, though. It was cool to watch you open that. Oh, I know that. Oh my God, Kara, why didn't you tell me that was you? I feel like I didn't get to see you. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that that was you, and I feel bad. But yeah, that was a lot of fun getting open that. Like I legitimately thought when he'd asked me like, "Hey, did you ever get this?" and I was straight up expecting it just to be the mat. Like I would have been happy with just the mat. Because at this point, opening prismatic evolutions isn't fun. But getting to open the special PC was like really, really cool. Or not the PC, the thing. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I really enjoyed Tampa. It was really fun. That's where we're actually going this coming weekend. We're going back to Tampa. Same convention center, same hotel. Yeah, he's super surprised me with that. I was not expecting that. Like I said, he could have come out and been like, "Here's the playmat from it." I would have been like, "Yay!" Here we go. Okay, so we got the fire squad part down. I know that was the only time I saw you, and it was a lot going on. Like seeing him go off camera and out that box behind. Oh, I know. I didn't expect it at all. Oh, I didn't finish technically. No. Okay. Oh my goodness. Guys, can y'all believe it's almost August? Anyone's got kids, I kind of feel bad. Their kid's about to go back to school. Summer vacay is almost over. Feel bad for all the kiddies. And I know some parents are like, yes, please. School, I need a break. Oh, speaking of back to school, did y'all see like the back to school stuff that Pokemon dropped? I think like earlier last week. Some of those things are really cool looking and really cute. And part of me is like, oh, I kind of wish I was still going to school and got that that kind of stuff. But eh. I want to buy two. Yeah. I think that's something my husband's probably not looking forward to because he drives through like maybe 2 school zones on his way to work. I work from home, luckily. Not to brag, you know, humble brag. I work from home. No. But yeah, like I don't miss the bus traffic. But yeah, we have like 1 school zone that's near us, and then like the further you get into town, there's like multiple other school zones. Do 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 do. Sorry, I get like super concentrated when I'm doing this. All right, hang on. Oh, you see me when I'm playing a video game. I can't play video games by myself because I get like so. Oh, that's warm. I get so like hyper focused that I stop talking because I'm like zeroed in on trying to do the thing in the game. That's why I like doing the video game stuff with Mike, because then I have like somebody to bounce off of the commentary and everything. I'm like, okay. Okay, I've watched some of your not streams, videos of opening stuff. Very cool. I look forward to seeing more. And also good luck. I hope you get some amazing pools. Stormy! I know, they be popping. You see the vision I was trying to go for. We'll get to the sky here in a second. I don't want to do too much on the Space Needle here. Getting all these tiny spots. Thank you. Yeah, I just do it purely for fun, but I like sharing the experience. Sharpening. Oh my gosh. When I got my black and white, or yeah, my white flare and black blaze ETBs in, Mike was like, "Do you want to?" He's like, "Do you want to stream this?" I'm like, "No, I want this. I want to open this one specifically. These two, just you and me." So that's what we did. Whenever I get the booster bundles in, I'll probably do those like on stream. But the ETBs, I wanted just me and him. Which he stole my black flare. I say stole. I let him have it. But yeah, he ended up opening black flare. I opened white. No, black bolt. Oh my god. I opened white, he opened black. We got one AR each, or Illustrator Rare each. And then I'm trying to think. I got a full art Keldeo, which I'm trading to Size Fam. And then the what AR should be? I got Black Bolt White Flare. Thank you. Words are hard. But what ARs did we get? Mike pulled the Cacnea? Yeah, he pulled the Cacnea and then, or Maractus. Maractus? The cactus one. I can't remember the names off the top of my head right now. I got Durant, which the Durant one, like, I didn't expect it to look as cool as it did. Like, it goes hard. Like, it looks, this is going to sound really stupid because it's a metal type Pokemon, but it looks metal. Like, you know, like metal. If that makes any sense. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Mixing some of this up just a little bit. Oh, I know. It looks way cooler than I thought it would too. Like, I guess like after the EX that they came out with it, which that one's kind of cool like its own way, especially if you can get multiples of them and they line them up. But like that one, like the artwork on the Durant art rare, just love it. Chef's kiss. Okay, we can do the sky now. Excuse me. Oh bugger. What color do we want to do Seattle? Could make the Seahawk colors. No, that's a really obnoxious green. Actually, it's not obnoxious. It's just really bright. The neon. I was thinking like Seattle Seahawk colors, which is like I think like a blue and neon green. Let's see here. What colors? Well, I didn't want the Mariners. I just want Seattle. Like, what colors do people think like Seattle is? Seattle color palette. Let's see here. Evergreens. A lot of greens, which makes sense. You get the Seattle Seahawks, which is like almost like a navy blue. There's a really nice shade of purple and like some like magenta and pinks. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I think I might do the purple. Do like a pink to magenta purple type thing. Let me do that real quick. So I'm gonna get the lettering and stuff done before I do the sky. Because Texas over off on the Twitch side gave me a really good idea on how to do the sky, so. Kind of nice little salmon pink here. Technically this is peach color, but. Oop, hit the mic. I do wish I could go back to Seattle. I had fun going there. I know a lot of people are like, wow, the homeless situation over there is really bad. I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna find, like, you could say the same for like LA and San Francisco for like the homeless situation, but like Seattle was just such a nice place to visit. Like, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, the purple will look good with the Rayquaza. I'll have to bust out with some like really dark purple here in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Take that, letters. And then let me clean off my blender here. I think this worked. I don't know. I hope this looks okay. Okay. So there's that so far. Never been to Seattle. Did you do anything cool? I did. So I had a friend that used to live near Seattle, and then we would take the bus into the city. We ended up going. First time I went, because I went twice. First time I went, we went to Pike's Marketplace. Actually, I went both times I went. Went to the Pike's Marketplace. That was really fun. Got to see the original Starbucks, because Starbucks was born in Seattle. It was started in Seattle. Got to see some really cute botanical gardens. Oh god, what did I do my first time? We went to the Space Needle. That was exhilarating. It was so tall. Oddly enough, it was pretty like sunny and clear for the entire time I was there, and I got to see what did I do? I got to see Mount Rainier in the distance. Like it wasn't like super clear, but it was like there's a mountain, like you could tell there was a mountain. Um I didn't get to see Mount St. Helen until I was flying out. And then the second time we went, we got to went back to the Pike's Marketplace, and then we did the Seattle Underground tour because there's an underground part of Seattle in the city. Because, fun fact, Seattle actually had, I think it was an earthquake. Yeah, they had a really bad earthquake, and I think so a lot of the part of the city like subsidized like into the ground. Don't quote me fully on this. I just know that something happened to the city, and what they did to like kind of fix things was raise the city up basically, and then because they raised the city up, they created like an underground city that was notorious for a whole bunch of stuff where people just lived there. Yeah, so we got to go see that, and then it snowed very briefly when I was there, so that was cool to see. And then, gosh, what else? What did I do the second time? Oh, I went for SoccerCon the second time. That's why. All right, let me see this picture of the sunset. It's very orangey at the bottom and very purpley grayish at the top. So let's see here. I want this gray, this purple maybe? Maybe these two. Maybe. Yeah, I want these three purples. Or pinky purples. That'll do for that. We'll do a little bit of some light gray here. But yeah, I had a lot of fun in Seattle, honestly. I will say, walking up, because the Pike Marketplace is down near the water, walking up from Pike Marketplace up to like, God, how far did we make it? I think we got to like 5th Street. That sucked because it's very hilly. I kept joking while we were walking up. I was like, oh my God, this hurts. I better have a J-Lo butt after walking up these hills. Which, fun fact, like every other like street corner that we walked up and everything, it was like, what was it? It was, every other corner was a coffee shop of some kind. If it wasn't Seattle's Best or a Starbucks, it was like some local coffee place. That was one thing that struck me about Seattle, was the fact that there was like the amount of coffee shops. Yeah, no, I was like just huffing and puffing up the hill, like I better get J-Lo butt after this. I did not, in fact, get a J-Lo butt after that. I did get sore calves. I need to sharpen this up. But I enjoyed Seattle. They did have a ginormous, I think 2 to 3 story tall Barnes and Nobles that was really cool. There was I want to say a Macy's. Yes, there was a Macy's store that had a tram running through it, because like it was a Macy's store that was like 5 to 6 stories tall. So it wasn't just like a single Macy's. It wasn't just like here's this one department that's one store that's Macy's. No, it was this entire building is Macy's, and every floor is something different. And because of how big it was, it had one of the monorails in the city running through it. Ooh, I need like a shade of blue. Like a purpley blue. Maybe this one? Violet, maybe? No, I need something a little more bluish. Imperial Violet. Yeah, I want Imperial Violet. And we went to one of the public libraries that was there, and like it was a really cool looking library, and like the inside was really cool too, like architecturally. And there was one area that was just nothing but like the entire room was red. It was like a red room, and it was really cool looking. And there's a restaurant. It's an Irish style restaurant, I want to say, called Fado's. Good food. We enjoyed it. Alright, trying to get these colors together here. So I get them kind of blended out here. We will take the blender pencil and get the colors a little bit more. Trying to make it look cloudy. This is gonna look so weird. I might go back in with some white, that might help it. Yeah, I think once we're done, I'll go back in with some white and kind of help us out a little bit. And we're not even fully done yet. I still got to go back in with like the white pens over here and do some highlights and stuff. Oh, there's a Fado's in Atlanta? Oh, snap. I'll have to go there. It's fun to explore different cities. Sounds like New York Macy's. Dude, we went to New York. We didn't go to the New York Macy's, but we did get to go to New York. That was so much there. New York is definitely, you need to be there for like a week or two just to see everything, or at least see a good portion of what you want. Well, hello there. Welcome in. Doing good. Just trying to get the sky on this card going. I'm trying to do like this kind of like cloud cover leading into a sunset thing. Trying being the keyword. Okay. That, this. I think I may have figured out a little trick. That's one thing that I'm always kind of annoyed myself with is like, no, I can't do certain like cloud covers or sky colors like how I want them to. Like they never quite come out like I hope. I think part of it is I don't have the correct colors. The other part of it is I don't fully understand how to do that part. Hey, Peanut, welcome in. That's what I got so far. Don't judge the cloud. Don't judge the background just yet. I'm still. Still getting there. Okay, so I want to keep that. These can go back. I want this color. All right, hang on a second. What? Stormy! Oh, I know you lurking, Stormy. the dual listening. I don't know how you do it, Stormy. Okay, I want this along with this. I need this. Definitely gonna need some of these brighter yellows. And I'm gonna need this, and this. Okay, this is all gonna make sense, I swear. I'm attempting to do sunset colors. Attempting being the key word. He's like a pale yellow. Hi, Matt. Welcome in. Did I get rated, or is it just everybody coming in? Yeah, always trust the process. Thank you, Peanut. It's really hard to trust my own process when I'm sitting here looking at it going, that's not right. There's always going to be that part of me that's like, no, that doesn't look right. Even though, yes, it is right. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Get a little bit of, give some white, certain areas, kind of lighten it up a little bit. And then I need this. Yeah, here we go. Some underparts of the clouds. A little bit of this. And I need a lighter orange for the top here. I like this. And then we're going here. Boom, baby. I like that. I like that. I like that. We're going to do a little bit of yellow on the edge there. Just kind of soften it up just a little bit. Okay, so this is what we got so far. I haven't blended the background quite yet. I need like a pumpkin orange. I know I have it. There's this. And then here we go. Get some of the orange mixed up into the sky here. All right, blending time. All right, let me catch up on the chat here real quick. All right, Matt, welcome in. Peanut, welcome in. Kara, let's see here. I was watching 3 streams at once last week. It was hectic but fun. I even won a slab from a stream. Nice. I'm painting an entire wall mural right now, and I keep telling myself to trust the pro— Oh, Peanut, I feel that. I feel that. I feel like you've got a heavier medium though. Like paint is like so unforgiving. I could at least possibly take an eraser to my stuff and like clean it up. Are you doing spray paint? Are you doing acrylic or wall paint? Also, I'm doing good, Matt. I hope you're doing well. Kara Rift linked me in. Oh, nice. Oh, Kara. Oh, okay. That's a big Rayquaza. It's a huge Rayquaza. It has to be huge. For all the big energy of Card Party 3. It's a moody forest mural with lots of mushrooms, tiny details, and evening, eventually a sleeping forest dragon. Ooh. Peanut, you have to share that. I want to see it. What did Whale say? It's a purplish, stormy sky background. Oh my god, Whale, thank you. Yes. You got it. Oh, acrylic paint. Oh, Peanut. At least it dries quick enough. But Whale, yes, you got it. It's, I was trying to go for the fact that, like, you know how, like, if you've ever been to Seattle, it always has, like, this kind of, like, stormy, cloudy, moody kind of, like, atmosphere. But I wanted to be, like, you got Rayquaza coming in, and so, like, things lighten up, and you get this really nice, sunset or sunrise. Take it how you will. So I wanted it to kind of reflect that. I'm gonna say sunset. But yeah. But I wanted to reflect that, you know, you got Seattle, and Seattle's kind of a little on the moody, a little bit on the moody side when it comes to weather. I know some people are like, oh, it's depressing when it rains. I didn't, when I went, I did not find it depressing. I found it very, I don't know how to describe it. It was very peaceful, I want to call it. Like, to me, it seemed very peaceful. And like the brightness of the evergreens and the trees there, it was so nice. Okay, so I need to, I wonder if I can, ooh, hang on. Big sealed sale. Oh. Wallets beware. Look, Stormy, I'm over here. My wallet's safe. Also, you know me, I don't do sealed. Dries quick so you can admire the mistakes. For real. Oh, I gotta show y'all something real quick while we take a quick break so I can grab... I need to grab some pins. But I got this painting I need to show y'all. Alright, so what are we looking at here besides the smudges on the glass? I tried wiping it off. Well, I painted, I don't know if y'all have ever seen it where like you take the glass from a picture frame and you flip it over, do a reverse image, and then you take paint and you do that. Well, that's what I did with this. So this is for my dad. This is from the Rush 2112 cover. So this is for him. This is a very late Father's Day gift for him. But I made it myself. And I have some 4x4 frames. I missed a stream today. What is it? So I made some, I got some 4x4 frames like that. And I'm going to do some stuff for the fire squad later on. And that's what I plan on doing. So I'll be doing something similar for the fire squad later on. I got to figure out what images I want to do. Like, I'm tempted to do like a One Piece thing, but then like I was thinking of like doing Tony Chopper. Sorry for getting the colors. Oh, I need the other pens. Just forgetting everything. Yeah, I think I'm doing Tony Chopper on one. And then like a Pokemon on the other one, or a Pokeball. I don't know yet. This is all a work in progress. Or at least that the idea for that other thing is. I'm gonna use this to scratch out some of this a little bit. Kind of clean it out. And then so there's that, and then we're going to take white here. Yeah, I'm gonna let that dry for a second. The glare. I will go back and fix some of this with like black ink and stuff too. Let that dry. There was that much interest. He's starting a second stream tonight. What? A second one? Oh, he's gonna be late. He's gonna be out all night in that case. Oh, do I want to do 10 or do I want to do 8? Let's do 8. It's not the cleanest I've ever done, but this is pen's giving me issues. That looks terrible. mean, it's kind of coming out like I want it to. It looks a little messy though. Yeah, doing the 8 though was a good idea. Okay, so I know it's gonna be. Are you making one, Stormy? Can't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna need so many of these. I might have to do it where I actually let the people at the printing place print them out instead. Okay, so I was adding some white to the card party part to kind of make it pop a little bit more. It's not terrible. I wish it was a little cleaner. And then 8, 8, 5, 3. There we go. Fixed up his eye. And then we'll go back in with the 8 here. Hopefully this one's the one that's not quite as bad. It's pretty bad. you dying? That one can go in the trash now. What about you? My 8s. No. Both of them? That's sad because one of them came from a new pack. And I either killed it or it was just bad batch of pins. I think it was just a bad batch of pins. That's sad. Okay, let's see here. I can kind of make this work. I'm using the pencil here to scratch out a little bit. By scratch out, I mean I'm just gently taking off some layers of color pencil. Which, oddly enough, this is working. That's fine. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. You're tempting me to make a second one. Look, it's you do what you want, Stormy. I mean, I'm not gonna force you. God, that looks so dink. Thank you. I kept the OG one too for the other one. Because I was like, nah, this is for me. Yeah, I can hear my cat snoring behind me. It's great. Yay, okay. Other than me putting my little signature on here, this is done. Rip to those aids. I know. I'm gonna have to go pick up some aids. Those are really hard to find. Luckily, I don't use them too often. I tend to use 5, 3, and 2 more often than anything. There we go. Ta-da! And there's our Card Party Seattle 3. Card Party 3 Seattle card. Oh my god. And there it is. I think it came out quite nicely. I love my 5. Thanks for the recommendation. Yeah, 5's great. If anyone's curious of what I'm talking about for the Micron pens over here, they normally come in a set of like, you can get like a 5-pack, I think. It comes in 005, which is just absolutely tiny. This tiny, tiny nub. It's a tiny tip of a pen. And then after 005, you get 001, which I don't have. And then after 001, you get, after 01, you get 02. Basically, the higher the number, the higher the pen tip. And then after that, it's 3, 5, and then the 8. I want to say there's another one. No, that's 5. Is it 5 or 6-pack? I don't remember, but that's what you get. And then you can also go and buy, like, there was a pack of 3s, because my other 3s died. So. Oh yeah, no, the ones are great for, like, smaller detail stuff. I did the outline for the Seattle Space Needle and the city in 2. Alright, making sure everything's put up. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. The pins. That's going to trash. My Shayla. There's them chunky pins, and then there's brush pins. They make brush style pins too. I got one once back when I was doing Japanese class, because I was like, let me get this brush pen so I can write my kanjis and stuff in hiragana and katakana all fancy. I never used it for that ever. But let me dim down the light here. Maybe that'll. Yeah, not as glary now. I like it. I think it came out pretty decently. Just using the pencil to scrape off certain bits to make things show up a little bit more. Here we go. I quite like it. I'm happy with that. I will probably cut it out later and put it to the back of a Pokemon card. Actually, let me go ahead and just do that now. While y'all are here. No, miss. Alright, let me go grab my glue tape, energy card, and my scissors. I got calligraphy pins back in high school, haven't used them. I never got... You know the quill tip pins? Like, I always wanted to try those, but... That's some fancy stuff. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Listening to streams, keeping chat straight and stuff, it really is. Like, you might say something accidentally in this one and spoil, I don't know. Oh, calligraphy is, like, absolutely amazing. I love it. But I'm not good at it. I can't do it. If anyone's wondering why I was... Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. It's an Avatar song. Come on. Spree's taking his time again. It gets easier next time. Next thing you know, you got 5-7 and you're keeping them straight. Alright, so I'm going to use this fire energy, because why not? Sticky. And we got our glue tape here. Which I'm so glad I don't have to send these out until, like, September, because that gives me time to save up and buy a whole bunch of more of these and make sure I can print out the cards well enough. No. Earth Kingdom song. Oh, I know. That's exactly what it is. I was saying earlier I need to rewatch Avatar, like the whole series. I feel like I haven't seen it in forever. I got to meet the voice actor for Zuko. Super nice guy. Dante Bosco. Very chill, very laid back, very cool guy. Getting corners here. There we go. It's official, yo. I'm torn. I didn't like the live action Avatar. I think maybe Legend of Korra might be better adapted as a live action, but I didn't like the Avatar live action series. Not my favorite. Like, it wasn't terrible. It was better than the M. Night Shyamalan. I will say that. But there we go. There's our card. Teehee. So basically what you saw me do is like cutting it out and then gluing it. That's what I have to do for maybe, what, 200, Stormy? Do you think that's 200's enough? Oh yeah, it was so much better than M. Night's. Thank you, Exiled. But yeah, I think that's all the cutting stuff. That's what I'm gonna have to do later on. I have to do like 200 of those. There we go. We are Gucci. I would go 300? Stormy, you trying to kill me? If I do 300, it's probably gonna be on like super thick card stock, and I'm gonna probably make them print like front to back, so I don't have to glue them. Oh, he did. Oof, he did hand out that many. 201, so I trade for one. Well, my goal is like I do like 150. No, I can do like 200 and then 100 go to Spree for like the fire squad. People who didn't get to attend. Should I put some gold around the fire squad lettering? I have a gold ink pen. Or do you think that's too much? I should probably just leave it as is. Thank you. I'm glad y'all like the cards, like for real. I had fun making it. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night there. Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock my time. Woohoo! Alright, so thank y'all so much for popping in and chatting with me. I highly appreciate it. I hope y'all enjoyed it as well. Let's see here. We will not be on for Thursday and next Monday because, like I said, we'll be out of town, and then like we're coming back into town on Monday, so we'll be like extremely tired. But we will be back on next Thursday for the D-Gen Den trading card store. The fake simulated one. So we're gonna do the TCG store simulator next Thursday. I think Mike is in charge. Yeah. No, me. It's my turn. Yeah, it's my turn. So I will be on again. We'll be back on. We'll be back. Don't worry. But yeah, thank you, Kara, Stormy, Texas, Exiled, Peanut, Matt. Who else? I'm trying to make sure I got everybody. I think I got everybody. Kara. Yeah, I got everybody. Yeah, gotcha. Thank y'all so much for coming in, hopping on. I appreciate it. Oh, it is you, Mike? Okay, no, Mike's gonna be going at the helm. Thanks for another super fun stream. Yeah, no problem. Thanks y'all for coming in. I will miss y'all this coming weekend. But don't worry, we'll post pictures of our fun weekend out at MetroCon. Yep, and we much appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. And as always, guys, stay nerdy.